Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Today I'm going to be doing a chit chat, get ready with me type video. I just thought that I would play with some fall colors and I would just kind of do a little makeup tutorial, but I'm actually getting ready for something, so I was like, well, I'll just get ready and we'll just call it a get ready with me. So let's go ahead and get into it. I already have the tape on for my eyeshadow because I am going to do that first, and I really want to play with either my Juvia's Place Mini Masquerade palette with these like warm shades down here, and I also brought out my Morphe 350 palette because this is just like orange in a palette. So yeah, I just kind of want to do a really like orangey eye, so we will see what I come up with. And I also really wanted to share with you guys, I have been reading, or well, like listening actually, to some really great books lately. So I have downloaded Audible. No, this video is not sponsored by them. I know everyone does like Audible videos, which I'm not. So my commute to work is like 35 minutes without traffic. And then with traffic, it's like 40, 45. Sometimes it takes me like an hour to get home, depending on when I leave. So I just am in the car, I feel like, all the time. And I just was kind of bored of music sometimes, and so I downloaded Audible to listen to books. And I have been listening to some really great ones. So, I just use my Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow primer. I'll list all the products below just in case I get talking and kind of forget what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in with the 350 palette first. And I'm going to dip into, I think, this shade right here. It's just like a warmer transition shade. But anyways, so I've been listening to some really great books. The first one I've already read, like I actually have the hard copy of the book. It's called Uninvited. And I can't remember if I've talked about it on my channel or not. Because I read it a while ago, but right now I'm actually doing like this study with my sister and then some other friends from church. It's written by Lysa TerKeurst, and she is the CEO of Proverbs 31 Ministry. So it's like a Christian book, and it talks about how to live loved when you feel less than, lonely, and left out. Honestly, that book was life-changing for me, you guys. I was always so insecure with friends and like having friends and what people thought about me. And then I read that book almost a year ago now, and it really just kind of changed everything for me. It gave me an idea of a new mindset and like kind of like what God thinks about me instead of what others think about me, and how to live from a place of knowing that I'm loved by Him and not caring what other people think. So that book is amazing. Like, so life-changing. I really recommend it. Again, it's called Uninvited. I'll link it down below for you guys. So to blend that out a little bit, I'm going to take this like light pukey color. It's really weird, but it's a weird shade, but it's really cool. I'm just going to blend that out right there. And then another book that I've been I just finished listening to this morning. It's called Unseen, and it's by Sarah Haggerty. Again, it's another kind of like Christian book. And it is, oh my gosh, you guys, it was so good. It's really talking about how, like, God wants to see us when others don't, you know, or like when we feel like we have to just keep up with the Joneses and do all these accomplishments and have our to-do lists and everything, where it's like sometimes God wants us to just leave the dishes in the sink and spend time with Him. He wants us to, you know, just tell our husband and our kids that we can't hang out sometimes, or we can't do this or that, and just spend time with Him. You know, or that we don't always have to accomplish things to earn His love, and He wants to just be with us when everything is still and silenced. And to be honest, I really struggle with being still. Like, I am always on the go. I'm always doing something. I get very bored easily, so I am always doing something. And so even when I pray, it's just like, I usually just ramble off a prayer and then I'm like, oh, okay, done, moving on. And it's like, no, God wants to, you know, talk to me. He has something to say to me, but I just never stop and listen to Him. And so this book really kind of helped me realize that, like, that's what He wants from me. He wants me to, you know, stop and listen to Him and to just sit with Him and be with Him in order to hear Him. And and just kind of like be still and not always be on the go. So that's something I'm really going to try to work on, is just being still. And it's hard for me because my mind rambles. Like I'm always thinking about something, I feel like. That's probably why I have anxiety. It's just because I am thinking all the time about stuff. And, you know, it's like I need to just stop it sometimes. It's just, you know, I just need to stop and sort of be with him. So that book is really good as well. If you're struggling with like feeling overwhelmed and feeling like you always just have to be doing something, or you have all these to-do lists and you don't know how to handle everything, that's a really great book to read. I've been loving that one as well. So I went in with this shade right here, this like light orangey color, kind of to blend things out. Now I don't know what shimmer I want to go in with. I kind of want to use one from this palette, maybe. What's Cairo? That like is cool. It's like an orange color that has some gold shimmer in it. But I don't know. Do I want something super metallic on the lids though? Kind of do. I think I'm going to go in with this corner shade out of the 350 palette all over the lid. So yeah, anyways, that book is just, those two books really have just been so amazing. Like I love them. And if you want to do the Uninvited study, I really recommend it. It's really great just to do it with other women and to feel, you know, not alone when sometimes you can feel really alone. It's just really great. So those two authors are amazing. I've also read Lysa's The Best Yes, and that's a really great book as well. If you are like somebody who struggles with saying yes all the time, you know, if someone's like, oh, can you do this for me? And you're just like, yeah, sure. Or, you know, hey, you want to go grab lunch? Sure. And then you kind of get to that place where you're like, why did I say yes to that? I don't have time, or I don't want to do that right now. I just kind of want to like veg out. And, you know, it's all about when we feel kind of like we have to say yes to everything, how to not do that. And so I love that book as well. I actually listened to that one, but I listened to it on iTunes. I just bought it. But that was before I discovered Audible. I just have the 30-day free trial right now. I don't know if I'll actually pay for Audible, but it's been good. I really liked it. I think if you want to try it, I definitely would. So now I'm going to go in with a smaller crease brush, and I'm going to take this matte burnt orange shade right here and blend out that lid color and kind of in the crease. Someone recently commented on one of my videos asking me about this palette and if I think the shadows blend well and if I would recommend buying it, or because they never had made a Morphe purchase before. I do. I think they blend really well. I don't know if they're as good as like Lorac eyeshadows, but they're definitely good. I don't know. I mean, I don't hate them. I have like 3 Morphe palettes and I really like all of them. And I think they do blend out pretty well. They're just not super powdery eyeshadows, so you may have to work a little bit more with them. And another little tip is like to use a smaller brush. This is the e.l.f. crease brush and I love it because it's really small, so I don't get color everywhere. I would rather work with like smaller brushes and then kind of blend things out with a larger brush. So that's a super fun look. I'm excited about this. And I'm just going to take that blending brush that we used in the beginning, that like for our transition shade with no extra product, sort of blend everything out. So yeah, those 2 books, like I was saying, have been just really good. I don't know, I love them. I've been really just into books lately, which is weird, and I've just found kind of like what books I like. Another author that I absolutely love is Jen Lancaster. Oh my gosh, she writes like memoirs and she does some like novels and stuff as well. So funny. She's like the funniest writer ever. She just came out with a new one, Stories I Tell in Bars, and it was basically just like little essays, like little stories that she would legit just like tell in bars. And it's hilarious. Like, she's just the funniest writer ever. She's one of those people, when you're reading her writing, you feel her like sitting next to you talking. Like, you can imagine that. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's just so funny. I definitely would recommend reading her books. I'll link some down below. I've read all of her memoirs and I am just obsessed. Like, I think she is so funny. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with like a darker shade kind of on the outer corner. I'm going to go in with this matte brown right here and to sort of darken up the outer corner a bit. So yeah, I love Jen Lancaster as well. If you just want like an easy, fun read that's going to make you laugh, my gosh, she is a hoot. I just love her. I think she's really, really funny. Speaking of really funny, I have been watching Will and Grace again. I have them all on DVD, and the revival is coming out on the 28th of this month, and I'm so excited about it. Because it's like on the same network and I just think it's going to be so good. I don't know how I feel about all these shows like reviving though. I don't know. It's like kind of overkill in my eyes, but at the same time, like I think it's just what's on trend right now. And I was watching an episode last night and I just was dying laughing. So I'm really excited to see what they do with the revival. I think it's going to be good, and it's already been picked up for a second season and the first season hasn't even aired yet. So that's crazy, but I am super pumped about it. I'm going to go in with this light color again that we used and sort of just blend out the edges. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Really, that would be the only like sitcom that I watched or that I'm currently like I would watch that's on right now. Because I just don't watch shows that are still on unless they're reality TV. Like The Real Housewives. Oh my gosh, I love them. Okay guys, so my camera, I was like cut off and I just totally didn't even realize it because I'm an idiot. So we're just gonna go with it. I've only been using this palette, the 350 palette, so sorry for whatever it cut off. Well, anyways. So, anywho, I was talking about how Bachelor in Paradise just ended, and well, I don't know what I was talking about when my camera cut off, but this is what I'm talking about now. So yeah, I was talking about TV shows. Bachelor in Paradise just ended, and I was really into that this season. I thought it was like really good. The twins on there though, like when they came back, I was like, chill. Like, you guys are a little intense for me right now. I mean, I was just like, you guys seem to be kind of like on one. You just need to relax a little bit. And then I love Taylor and Derek together. I thought that was super cute and sweet. I don't know. What do you guys think about the new Bachelor? I didn't watch Emily's season because that was kind of when I was like in college, I think, and I just didn't have time to watch The Bachelor. Or I just didn't watch it. I don't know. But now I'm really into it again. So I'm excited to kind of see Ari and see what he is going to be like. This look is so fall. I'm so obsessed. I have my autumn candle, right? Yeah, burning from Bath & Body Works, and it's like, so good. So yeah, I was talking about TV shows when I realized my camera cut off, and I'm sorry about that, but this is what it's really like getting ready. Sometimes mishaps happen. So this is real life. Why is my... All right, well, my viewfinder is frozen, so that's great. But anyways, I am really into Real Housewives right now as well. I am really behind on OC, but I need to catch up. I'm 2 episodes behind, I think. But I'm really into Dallas. Okay, just fixed my viewfinder, so we should be good. I swear today. So yeah, I'm really into Dallas right now. I love that Brandy and Stephanie are like back together. Sorry, I can't talk while I'm doing the wing. I just feel like that makes the show what it is, you know, like they are just so funny together, and I don't know, like them just not being friends, it just kind of made the show like just, I was like, wait, what? This is not okay. It's not normal, and I don't know, I just did not like it at all. And I still like Dallas because it's like in the beginning phases still, like it's only in the 2nd season. So I feel like the fights don't get like super duper dirty. I mean, they kind of do, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like with New York and Jersey and OC and even Beverly Hills sometimes, like, the fights, because they've been on the air for so long, like, there's a lot of like personal relationships, and so the fights get like real dirty and they go for like the jugular when they're fighting. Like, I love New York. New York is my all-time favorite one, but like this past season with like Bethany and Ramona, like Ramona was ready to argue with Bethany. Like, she was on one. And so I don't know, it was just kind of like, whew, that got intense real quick. Whereas Dallas, I feel like it's still kind of, I mean, it's kind of personal and dirty. I mean, but I don't know. Like, the whole Brandy and Stephanie argument was like really, it was kind of dirty because, like, you know, Stephanie talked about Brandy's marriage, but they like made up really quick. It wasn't like a super big thing. Okay, let's move on to the face now because I just like put so much shadow on my eyes. It's like ridiculous. But Skin to Die For from Peter Thomas Roth. I tried this in a recent Get Ready or First Impressions, and it was all right. I don't know if I love it just yet, but it feels really good on the skin. It's super like velvety feeling, like almost creamy, but not in a bad way. I don't know. So I hate that my camera cut off. Oh well. Or my, yeah, camera. I don't even know. I am going to use lashes today because I just want to be glam. But I'm going to do that once my eyeliner dries. I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. I like this foundation. It's really full coverage, and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just sort of taking it in my, this is how I've been liking to do my foundation, is I just kind of take it on my hands and really try to stretch it as far as it'll go. Like, make it a really thin application, especially with stuff like this, like with foundations like this, because they are thicker, and so it can get cakey looking really quick. So I just kind of like to rub it all over with my hands, which I make sure my hands are clean, obviously, before I do that. Otherwise, it would be like real germy. And then I take my sponge and I sort of blend it out and pick up all the excess product. I feel like this really helps make sure that I'm not overdoing it and I'm not putting on too much foundation. Because with this one, and then with the Boots No. 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation that I'm also really liking right now, it kind of has that moussey type texture too. So it can look pretty cakey easily. So I like to make sure I'm putting on a really thin amount. And honestly, with foundation, I find that when I use less of it, it like wears better throughout the day. So I'm just sort of like tapping it in. This eye look is really fun. Love it. Okay. So that's that. It's not like flawless skin right now, but good enough. I might add just a little bit more foundation, like just sort of in areas that I need to kind of conceal almost. Just that I need a little bit more coverage, just so I can feel comfortable. So really just on like the center of the face is where I need, just, and on the chin area because I'm breaking out. So what are you guys most looking forward to about fall? I'm really excited to go to like the pumpkin patch. I take the little girls, I babysit there. I'm excited for Cincinnati football. Well, not the Bengals because I don't really care about that, but the Bearcats I'm excited about. What else? I just like love, I don't know, I just like the fall time. Like, I like coming home on a Sunday after church and just kind of like chilling and the windows being open, and it's just so nice. And I love fall mornings. Like, the morning time is my favorite time. Like, honestly, 7:30 in the morning is my favorite time of day, just because I love that it's still kind of chilly and it's just, everything's quiet, and it's just, even in the summertime, it's like before it gets really humid, it's just the most peaceful time of day for me. And so I just love it. And I actually have been going on walks in the morning. So like yesterday was Friday and my early clients canceled, so I didn't have to be to work until later. And I got to go for a walk in the morning, and it was just, and I was listening to one of my books. And I was actually listening to Unseen, and it was just so relaxing and rejuvenating. So I did it again this morning because it's Saturday, and like I can't really sleep in anymore. And it was just so nice. It was just so peaceful, so relaxing. I really, really loved it. So I used the Master Camo from Maybelline in Apricot to conceal my dark circles, which it's just funny because everything around my eyes right now is orange. And then I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. I don't know. I'm still kind of playing with this. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm putting a lot of it on. Good grief. It's a little intense, Andrea, but all right, whatever. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, and just for TV shows to be returning. It's gonna be fun. And I don't know, I love the fall time. And to be honest, this summer kind of sucked. Between like my uncle passing away and my dad having his whole like cancer situation, which like everything is good now, thank goodness. He's back to work, and he, you know, doesn't need chemo or anything. He just had surgery, and that was that. But still, I mean, that was scary to kind of be dealing with. And then, you know, I just feel like it kind of just was like, I looked at this summer and I was like, what happened? Like, it went by so quick and things were just bad. Like, it was just really not a good time for me. And so I just am excited to kind of just put that all in the past and, you know, just move forward in that way. Like, just to be better. I don't know. I just, in a cleaner, like fresher state of mind, and not have all that baggage kind of coming around and all that. So I don't know. I'm excited just about a new season, a new start. So I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me powder. Love this loose powder, you guys. It's so good. And just add this. Oh, this was crazy. So today is the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale is still going on. And today is the day like the Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks are on sale. Like they're half off. And so I woke up, I don't know, probably about 7. And at like 8 this morning, I was laying in bed because I ate breakfast, and then I was like just laying down again. That's like my favorite thing to do on the weekends. And so I was like, oh yeah, like that's, and I already had them in my cart. So I was like, oh, all I got to do is go and, you know, check out. And it was like, they were out of stock. Every color was sold out already at 8 a.m. And I was like, jeez, like this is intense. I didn't realize it was going to be like that. I mean, maybe that was naive of me, but like, I mean, and I'm on the East Coast, so maybe like, well, I'm on the East Coast, I'm on Eastern Standard Time. But like, so maybe the people that like are on the Pacific time got it like first because it was like available earlier for them or something. But I was just like, oh my goodness, that's a little, that was fast. It was like not even noon. It wasn't even 10 a.m. Shoot. It's crazy. So I set the under eyes with that Maybelline powder. Now I'm just going to set the whole face. Because I use a matte foundation, I don't need to like use a super mattifying powder. You know? God, the tip of my nose lately, I don't know what the deal is, but it's just so red and like not holding foundation. It's very odd. I don't know. Super weird. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the, what are you called? Butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. You guys, I finally hit pan. Honestly, when I hit pan on a product, like that says something, because normally I don't hit pan on products. because I have a lot of products, so I usually, like, because I'm rotating stuff, I normally don't hit pan on something. But I just have been using this over and over again for the last couple months, or maybe like the last 2 months, because I just love the tone of it. I think it's really pretty. I always kind of like to do it on the chin because, you know, me, and I got a really pointy chin. So I like to just do that. Oh, I was going to cream contour. Whatever. Oh, well. So bronze up the face. I love bronzer, you know. What are you going to do? Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop on lashes, but let me grab them. I want to use, do I want to use you? No. Maybe. Wait. Where are the ones I want? Here they are. I'm going to use the Kiss Mink lashes in Gala. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on I'm going to put these on off camera, and then I will be back. Okay, so lashes are on. While the glue was drying, I just went ahead and did my brows off camera as well. I used my e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift Pencil in neutral brown just to kind of carve out the brows. And then I used the Ardell Stroke Brow Pen. I'm still kind of playing with that from my last first impressions. And I used the Maybelline Brow Precise Highlighter under the brows to just carve them out. So while the lashes are on, they're not like perfect yet. They're still kind of just like waiting to set, and I need to like put mascara and stuff on. Am I out of focus or are my contacts blurred? Maybe my contacts are just blurry. Anyways, I thought I would just go ahead and do blush and highlighter. For blush, I'm still going to try this Shy Pink from Burt's Bees. I tried this in my first impressions video. Again, I'm still kind of trying a lot of those products. So this is a really pretty warm blush though. It's just like a warm pink. It doesn't pull too orange, which I like. I don't like really orangey blushes on my skin tone. I just don't think they flatter me very well. So I like when it has a little bit more pink to it, which this one does. So I think it's really pretty. And then for a highlight, I'm actually using an eyeshadow. This is from Kiko. This was actually sent to me through Octoly. I have one of the wet, dry eyeshadows. Actually, let me see if I can find it. My sister actually, wait, I see it. My sister actually got me this one in 201 when she was in Milan. It's like a taupey purple. It's really pretty. But this one was on Octoly. This is 208. This is like a pure gold. It looked gorgeous. And so I got it, and I thought I have been liking to use it as a highlighter and an eyeshadow. So today I thought I would use it as a highlighter to show you guys how pretty it is. You can use this wet or dry. I like to just use it dry as a highlighter just because I feel like it blends a little bit easier that way. Isn't that pretty? It's just a nice gold highlighter. It's beautiful, and it's relatively inexpensive. I know in like Europe and stuff, you can probably find Kiko in stores. Over here in the States, you do just have to order it online. So I will link it for you guys, but I just thought it was so beautiful as a highlighter, and it really is pretty as an eyeshadow too. Okay, so I really love that. I just think it's so pretty. Let's do the lower lash line. I'm going to go back in with the 350 palette. And I'm going to, I think, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to take this shade right here and just sort of use this on the outer part of the lower lash line to connect the wing area to the lower lash line. Just so everything kind of fits together. I'm not going to bring it too far in just because I don't want it to be so smoky, you know? And then I think I've been loving this. This is the Real Techniques. It's like a really small brush. It came in like a face set, but I've been liking it to smudge out shadow on the lower lash line. I think I'm actually going to go in with the same flat liner brush, and I'm going to take this shade, this like really burnt orange matte color, and put that on the rest of the lower lash line to add some definition and smokiness without it being super dark. It's more colorful. So I kind of like that idea. And I'm almost going to run over that. No, I'm not almost. I am going to run over that brown that we laid down with that burnt orange color. And then I'm going to take this bright orange up here, this look is just going to be like screaming orange. And blend everything out with that. But if you use like bright colors really lightly, it doesn't look too intense. Or maybe it does, what do I know? But I don't think it does. I mean, this is probably intense for most people. Like, I know when I see my sisters today, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, your makeup, you're so glam. I'd be like, yeah, so I'm glam. I can be glam when I go to the grocery store if I want to. Who cares? For highlight in the inner corner, I'm going to take this one right here. This is a really shimmery highlight, so if you don't like that, use something like this up here, which is more of a satin finish. But I want a sparkle, baby. So we are going to just pop that. Sort of blend it. I kind of like to blend it up a little so it looks not just like a dot, you know? And I like to kind of blend that around. Oh! Ooh, you're going to be able to see that from space. Love it. I'm going to do a dark lip today. So on the inner part of the eye, I'm going to take a cream liner just to lighten things up a little bit. I feel like if I would put a dark liner down there, it would be like smoky, where this is a little bit, but I just feel like if you add a cream liner, it just makes it a little less intense. You know what I mean. Now I'm going to add just some mascara to the lashes and sort of blend them into the falsies. I know some people say you're not supposed to do it like this, but I do, because I find that when I put mascara on before putting my false lashes on, it sometimes gets really like tangly and I can't always see the I can't get the lash on right and all of that. So I just like to do it after I put my falsies on. Okay, now for lower mascara, CoverGirl Clump Crusher, water resistant. You know me. It works the best, you guys. Okay, for the lips, I have two different ideas. I'm not sure which one I want to do. I have Chocoholic from Maybelline, which is like a brown. I don't do brown lips very often. Or I have Swank from Bare Minerals, which I feel like is so typical of me. And I kind of just want to try something different. But I think I'm going to want to blot this because this is a cream formula. And I'm going to want it to be more matte. So let me go grab a tissue. Okay. I don't have a brown lip liner, so we're not going to use a lip liner with this. So hopefully we don't get too crazy. This is, like I said, a cream formula. It's not one of their mattes. It's from, I think, the Loaded Bolds. Yeah, it's from the Bolds collection. It takes me forever to put on lipstick when I don't have a lip liner. So now I'm going to just blot it a little bit. Oh no, oh no, oh no, we're messing up here. I got it like up here. Ugh, this is like getting real messy. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm gonna take this Essence Nude eyeliner that we used and just sort of run it on the edges. It's a little trick to sort of conceal and clean up where you need it. Now I'm gonna blend out that line. It's a very high maintenance lip look. Okay guys, so I went ahead and just straightened my hair, threw on my top, and I actually did change my lip color. I just was not feeling the brown lip on me, especially with this look. I just feel like it made me look really pale. So I did change it to Swank from Bare Minerals, one of their Gen Nude liquid lip colors, and I love it. I think it works with this look a lot better than the dark brown lip. So I love this look. Thank you guys so much for watching this Get Ready With Me. I hope you liked it, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!